This segment's called Luchador Takes a Shot of Tequila.
Lick, shot, line. Cheers.
Sick 'em. Woof, woof, woof. Mother. We're recording.
Oh, I want you to go to the boop screen.
Great. I feel like we're both drunk at the exact same moment. Wonderful.
And
Within the last 5 minutes.
we're both drunk right now. This is
Perfect.
the whole point of this. Can I have a kiss? Yeah. Thanks.
Perfect.
All right. Cheers.
So this is Drunken History. Grace and Allan.
Mr. and Mrs. Allan and Grace. Soon to be. Allan and Grace.
30 days.
Renee de Coutret.
Right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So
this
it all
is our
began.
story.
When? When did it begin?
What day was it, Grace?
October 27th.
Yes. Well, what happened on October 27th, 2012, Grace, is I had moved to Carborough in June. And I was too cheap to buy cable.
Yes, you were.
I don't want to pay for cable because then I'll be in my apartment
Right.
watching cable
Right.
when I should be out and about
Right.
picking up chicks. So that means I cannot watch my beloved Bulldogs play.
The Bulldogs.
So I need to go out and about. So out and about means going out and about. So
Yep.
out and about means going to the speakeasy. I need the bartender. I would sit right by the cash register, get good service. He put the game on for me. I wear my shirt right now.
You were wearing this shirt.
I was wearing the shirt.
You were wearing this one. You were?
Yep. It was a big game.
Yep.
Georgia, Florida. Florida normally whips our ass.
Yep. Florida.
Today, Georgia beats Florida 17-9.
Yep. Sarah Schlichting is in the corner right now.
Right.
She's watching her child and us.
Fun fact, I met Sarah at the exact same time I met Grace.
Let's back it up.
Okay. Having some beers, the Bulldogs win. I'm like, bring on some more.
Some more.
I'm chilling. Girls are coming up to the bar. They're ordering drinks. And I'm like, how you doing? How you doing? I'm getting shut down. All of a sudden,
Me and myself, I was at a Halloween party that is notorious for being epic. And I walk into the party. There was a magician there. There were animatronics there. And I dress as Cruella de Vil. I have short hair at the time. And it's half white and half black. And I have a little red number on. It's a little red dress. And I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling good.
I forgot about the short hair. The red dress just...
I know. Half white. You thought I was a little bit older than I was. I was at the Halloween party, and then Sarah said, "We're going to have a nightcap." And I said, "What the fuck is a nightcap?" And she was like, "One more drink." And I'm like, "But I'm already so drunk." So here we are. We're just going to have another drink. It's going to be great. She's getting me home. I appreciate it. It's fine. So go to Speakeasy. I'm Cruella de Vil. Black and white hair, red number. She's Janice Joplin. She's got the curls, and her friend is Wednesday from Addams Family. Snap, snap. I happened to see a dude in a Georgia polo.
I'm going to refill.
Great.
Is my booty in the...
Your booty's not in this shot.
Not in the shot?
It's not.
Okay.
You should work on it to get in the shot. Okay, so last thing we talked about was... And I literally don't know what a nightcap is, and so I'm like, well, I'll get a cider. I don't. What the hell is a nightcap?
Did you really order a cider the first time we met?
I literally did. I ordered a cider. That's just
brilliant
exciting.
Is that? Oh, I knew it was going to happen.
Okay.
Okay, keep
Towel.
going. Green screen. Oh, shit.
The green screen. Is it on me? It's on the green screen.
We'll just clean it up.
Oh, shit. We'll wash it. We'll wash
That's
it. When is...
lost. So.
Cool.
Yes.
Long story short, let's just edit that down right now. Right, and I just am notoriously known for flirting, just with people and things. And you were there, and so I was like, I'm gonna entice this boy with a Georgia shirt, and just randomly tried to insert things like Savannah into my conversation and Georgia. So we were talking for a while, and then it was interrupted, and so it was like, well, we're done talking now. So I was back with my girls and we were having a good time. And then...
So it's still kind of early. Grace goes to bed about 9 o'clock. So it's probably about 10, 30-ish.
I just spit.
So I'm just going to sit here and not cap it. And so I look up and I see this red dress. And I'm like, damn, red dress. I'm all about red dress.
Red dress.
Red dress orders a cider. She's sitting there and she's like, yeah, you know, Savannah. And I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, oh shit, Savannah?
But he really is though.
At Georgia Southern. I like grits. And I was like, oh shit. Southern girl. I lived in Warner Robins. It's like,
I forgot about
holy shit. And so this was my moment. I said, you're from Houston County?
Yes, and I said, no.
It's spelled like Houston.
It is?
But it's pronounced Houston. Hey girl, you're from Houston, Georgia? And then...
He was so drunk and so excited that he decided he would write on a cocktail napkin, which he decided he had never done before. And so he would do, oh, don't worry. Oh yeah, it's right in here for everyone to see. He wrote on there, dinner, call me, Allan, Georgia, because there's no other Allans in the bar.
Notice how it's not straight at all.
There are no Allans in the bar. Oh yeah, the napkin is crooked as hell.
Yep.
Call me, Allan, Georgia, and there's his number at Speakeasy on a Saturday. Because again, I want to clarify, there are no other Allans, and I want to make sure that you know that it's Saturday, not Friday.
Oh, no.
That you know.
No, because a really hot chick that walks in her red dress and short brown hair probably gets a ton of napkins, right?
Right. I mean, which I did. I do.
And you know
away.
which one is the cute guy that said Houston County.
Right. No, I throw all of them away because
it's important.
You never respond to a napkin.
I never respond to napkins.
I never respond to napkins except for this one. So that was the first napkin you wrote, yes, and that was the first napkin I received.
As I'm closing out,
yeah,
he hands me a pen to sign a check, and I'm thinking, I have a pen in my hand. There's napkins. Mm-hmm. Holy shit, I'm gonna do this. So I write the crooked ass napkin. With lots of information.
All the information.
All the important information is there.
Yes.
Name, number.
Yes.
And I thought to myself, I said, I've got to do something. If I don't do something, this woman's gonna be gone forever. So I said, call me. And I think I'm really slick. So I'm like, I need to give this napkin to this hot girl in the red dress. So.
Do you remember my reaction? I feel like my reaction was very normal. Like I took the napkin and I was like, oh, I just got a napkin. I'll put it in my purse and I'll look at it later.
I'm just thinking, she's like, oh my God, I got my first napkin. He was so cute. Oh my God. I give it to her.
Yeah.
And there's two ways out of the bar. There's going out the front door or the back door. And I walk out the front door.
Yeah.
It is locked.
Yes.
So I have to turn around and walk back past her.
I don't see you at all.
Out the back door.
But you're so embarrassed.
I thought it was like, crash and burn. You were oblivious. You were like, oh my God, I got a napkin. That guy was so cute. I'm going to totally text him tomorrow. Totally. I go home. I'm like, universe, I put it out there. So. Yep.
And I did not call you. But I did text you
2 days later.
2 days later. So I said, hey, cool, dinner sounds great. Because I'm all about free dinners. Mm-hmm. Free dinners are great. And we'll, if we still get along when I'm a little bit more sober, we'll have a good time. So we went out. Where did we go out?
Wait. We're past the initial scene 1. Cut. We did it. Scene 2. First date.
First date. We went to Milltown.
Yep, go together. You guys.
Oh shit.
At least have drinks.
It's cool.
Just a whiskey bottle.
We met at the bar, and there were no things to be broken. It was fine.
This is Grace. Grace is very ungraceful.
Hi.
So. Hi.
I like to break things.
Like my heart 3-4 times. Okay, and I remember this one time. There's these red stools, and you asked me what I did,
Yes. My explanation.
Other than picking up chicks in a bar.
Right, because that's obviously a big thing for you.
Right.
You were like, look at these red stools. I do genetics. There are three red stools. Three. There are 3 red stools. And if I change one of them, the rest of them are fucked up. So if I do the one of them, then we're going to do the rest of them. And we're going to do this. And then this means that this is genetics. And this means this is genetics. And X, Y, and Z, and X, Y, and Z, and science. And I was like, oh. Yeah. Science, you guys!
Then you have a whole different dynamic, and you have you have like a different protein change and different. Like, it's just shit, right?
Totally.
So,
mind you, I was like, freaking cool! My offspring could benefit from this, because that's the ultimate dynamic, right? That's what I'm thinking about always, is what my offspring can benefit from.
Grace is always thinking, should I trap this guy's ass, or should I let him go?
Yep.
Oh,
cool.
So anyways, we tell her the story about the stools, and she's like,
Noted.
oh, you're kind of smart, and like, you explain shit well. You should be a teacher. Like, this is my job, and you're like, oh, I like you, and I was like, I like you too, and I was like,
we're gonna like fist bump it out. Yeah.
Right. I'm like,
you walked me to my car, and you were like, look, it's part of my thing where I walk you to your car, and it's not expecting anything. I just need to walk you to your car, and I was like, okay, cool.
Right. Always compliment a beautiful woman.
Yep.
Be courteous, open the door, and then make sure she gets to her car safely, right?
Yep.
And then always carry a condom. That kind of.
Yep.
There was 3 things. That was the.
It's always good to have that.
Point. So, because otherwise you end up with Alex's. No offense.
But we're getting to that.
Gotcha. Okay, day 2. Day 2 was Halloween.
So I contacted Leanne and said, hey, can I have Chris's Peter Pan costume? I borrowed the tights and everything, and I wore them on Franklin Street. You came out and you wore your referee, not costume, but actual referee
That was big.
gear.
Do you realize how big that was?
At the time, I was like, cool. This dude is like willing to party with me. And I said, Jesus. Damn it. I never want to grow up, and it's perfect because I never do want to grow up. I will one day.
This is great. This is the best date night we've had.
Date night Wednesday.
Anyways, we're at.
I feel like we're taking a long time for this, but this is okay.
So Halloween wraps up.
Yep.
I leave. I come home. So day 3, bowling. I took bowling in college. Grace is like, I don't like sports, but she's like, I think you brought me on this date because it was cheap.
And you want to see my ass.
You wanted to see my ass. And I was like, well, let's go for cheap, but let's see your ass. And then we went to Elmo's. And then I took you to my work, my lab.
Oh, right. He was in these like committee meetings, and the committee was telling him how the rooftop was like kind of unlocked. And it was pretty cool because we got to see where all the rice was being grown. A huge greenhouse, and it was awesome. But then he takes me outside. He's like, and this is the most romantic spot to give a first kiss. That's exactly how he sounded.
Did I say that?
Totally.
Here's the rooftop. Isn't it awesome? There's the clock tower. There's Kenan Stadium. Here are my lips. And you're like, oh gosh.
And then I gave you a first
You're like,
kiss.
hold on, I don't want to trip over my panties because they just fell down. I took the opportunity. I'm like, this is super romantic, right, yo?
It was very romantic.
We puckered lips on the rooftop. I said, hey, I like you. Just like that.
Just like that.
Georgia, Houston County.
All right, we needed to speed some things up. We had our first kiss. That was super sweet. And then we had a few dates, and then I realized you have some baggage. I'm just gonna let you go deal with that.
Yes, no. So I had my own baggage and I had my own like stuff going on. So with that said, Grace broke up.
I did. I'm in my 20s. Bye.
Round 2.
Round 2.
I'm like, all right, well, maybe I kind of miss this guy. Like, I mean, he's quirky. I get it. He's got stuff he's dealing with. But the root of him is pretty good. So, all right. I'll bring him in for another round.
No, you said to me, you said, what do you want? And I said, I want you, but I don't know how to be who you want me to be. You're like, check please.
Bye.
So once you go to the street, you got in your car, and you're like, I'll call you. It's like, whatever. And you drove off, and that was it.
Yep. 3 months later.
Round 3.
Round 3.
And I'm like, Manchester Orchestra's coming into town. They're from Atlanta. I was like, this is great. I want to go see them. I was like, I'll take Grace. And then Grace is like,
I was having a good time.
So I came up to you, and what did I tell you?
You later on me. You were like, I have always loved you. I know I told you before that I couldn't love you, but I had always loved you, and I love you now. And I was like, damn it. Like, I wanted to use the L word before, but I didn't.
But me loving you didn't mean that I was right for you.
Totally.
It's alright, so we've broken up once, twice?
This is the 3rd time.
Oh.
Oh, already on the 3rd time?
So we're in round 3.
So Allan kept texting me, and it was random. It wasn't constant, but it was like, I'm thinking of you here, I'm thinking of you there. And I was like, enough! He obviously has not worked out the right now 2 amount of times we've tried this, and I'm done. Like, I need to go find something else that is more worth my time.
3.
Okay, 2, 3 amount of times. Hold on, I was like, look, if you're gonna change your ways, then great. Text me after. Otherwise, bye forever.
I can read.
You can't. You went to UGA, so that means you can read.
And so I was like, oh, off means probably I should not ever bother her again.
More! No more!
How much time goes by?
4 months.
4 months go by, and then what happens? Oh!
I text you!
And then...
I'm not romantic. I'm not!
Fall air.
What's the date on this?
Oh, October 3rd, 2014.
Oh.
St. Louis. I'm in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Heartbroken. With my mom and dad.
Totally.
At a program show. And I get your text.
And I text him and I say, fall air has hit me.
Like clockwork.
Like clockwork.
You're at the front of my head or the
You
top
are
of my mind
at the
or
front
something.
of my mind, and I think of you, and I want nothing but the best for you.
After the show, I tell my mom, I was like, yeah, like 2 days ago I got this text from Grace. She's like, Grace? Oh, I love Grace. It's like, ah. She's like, whatever happened with you guys? Why did you guys break up? And I was like, I didn't break up. She broke my heart. So, moment of deep, Mom and I looking over the Cardinal Stadium. It's an important moment in my life now. So, typical Allan fashion, I wait. I sit on it for like, 2 weeks? And then I send you back a text like, oh, I'm glad you're doing well. Good to hear from you. Like, you know, it's like late October now.
Right, like after like, hey, good to hear from you. I'm like, and what universe could we have worked? Can we live in that one, please? And you said, only if we live in a purple house. And I said, okay, deal. Yes, this is the person for me.
2 days later.
2 days later.
Yep.
You guys end up back at
Bow Bar.
Let's show up together, and I was like, yeah, I appreciate you. That's cool. But what sold it for me was you were like, I'm in therapy for X, Y, and Z. You're taking care of yourself. That's f***ing awesome. Well,
do you want to move back to back table? And so we went back to the back table, and then
we did.
And then like a drink later, she's like, "So are you gonna take me home, or what's gonna happen?" I was like, let's go to my place.
I missed you. I did.
Yep.
I did.
Yep.
Yep.
And then so from then, we're here.
Here we are. All right, maybe I need a place for myself. Like I need to like officiate myself and like make sure that I'm like where I want to be. I have my own apartment and I was so excited. And I was like, this is my own place and this is perfect.
Well, I came to your place for a date night and you were sick and I brought you soup.
Well, totally. It was like nauseous sick. I didn't realize it, but I was pregnant.
And then You send me a text. You're like, "Hey, we should meet up and talk." And so I show up. You're like two-hearted, and I was like, "Okay, cool." Then you're like, "And I'll have a shot Jack Daniels," and I said, "Oh, well, I have a shot too."
Right, and I was like, no, the shot's for you. Don't worry.
I was like, "Oh, this is the fourth breakup." So I'm thinking, "Oh my God, what's going on?" And you're like, "Go ahead and take that shot." I was like, "Okay."
And so
Yes.
I told you, I said, you can either hear the exciting news or the scary news first.
Yep.
And you said scary news. And I said, okay, scary news is we're pregnant. Exciting news is you're fertile.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
So
That's what you said.
I did.
And then within 2-3 minutes, and I've always loved you. We're gonna get married, and this is how it's gonna go down. It's gonna be great.
I was like, all right, cool. Well, I'll get the second round on us then.
Oh, and then we took photos.
So these photos were taken the night. Oh, I'm getting sleepy now. I told Allan we were pregnant with a child, and he was super excited, and I was super excited.
That kid is the best thing ever.
He is. He's pretty cool. It's fun.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Engagement.
So, December 1st, Santa Claus crawls. The greatest thing I think was I let Sarah know about my plans. Hey, Sarah, I want to do X, Y, Z. Day of crawl, I show up. I have my little snowman hat. This is what's going on. Star Wars sweater. Everybody's there.
It was pretty great.
We go 1-2 stops. Franklin Hotel. Everybody stops. This is going down. My shoes untied.
Allan only expected only our closest friends to stop, but literally everyone on the crawl has stopped.
And I was like, all I did was tell this woman like 2 things, 2 sentences, and like all this shit is happening. I was like, it's all happening. It's like even cooler than I ever imagined. I was like, I don't know what to do. So I got down on my knee and I was like, hey, you're not so bad. I like you. So do you want to get married and do like drunken history videos? And
Like drunken
2
history
years.
videos.
Because it's been almost 2 years we've been engaged. So
here we are.
Never a doubt. Never a
Here
doubt.
we are gonna get married, and we've got a 1.5+ and it's gonna be awesome. Science, you guys!
We decided we'll go see a hockey game.
That's fine.
We go to a hockey game. The next day,
That's just
how brilliant
exciting.
is that?